Hi, my name's Tim Johnson. I'd just like to share something with you that I think will help you as it helps me get through those inevitable low days that we all have because we're human beings. Sometimes we can have a great day and go to bed and feeling energized and grateful to be alive, if you like, and we'll wake up the next morning and for no apparent reason we'll feel this malaise, this lowness, this lack of energy, this feeling of what's the point, low mood. And there's no explaining it. It just sometimes comes upon us, and it can be quite difficult, particularly if you're in the early days of recovering from addiction or at any stage really. It's not pleasant. And although I come on here spouting positivity all the time, I, like you, have those low days, and I had one the other day, and for no reason I woke up and just couldn't shake this feeling off. And then I remembered something that I'd learnt quite early on, and I'd perhaps put to one side because I do gratitude as a regular thing, but this is something different. And it's about embracing your mortality. If there's anything that's going to shake you out of this malaise and make you glad to be alive, it's embracing your own mortality, because we're not immortal, we're all going to die. And every single night or day or night, 1 million people don't wake up. And consequently, the people that know and love them, approximately 10 million people somewhere in the world, will also be suffering the loss of a loved one or a friend. But let's concentrate on those 1 million people who don't wake up in the morning. The first thing to do to shake yourself out of this malaise is to realize that you have woken up, first of all, and is to touch yourself and breathe. Take a big deep breath in and realize that it's an absolute privilege to be alive. Forget everything else. Forget about all the material things and seeking outside of yourself for happiness. Just think you're alive. And every hour throughout the day, trying to remind yourself that you are alive and what a miracle and what a privilege that is, and to live every second of it. And it really resets your mind. Your mindset totally changes, because you might be feeling a bit sorry for yourself when you wake up. You might be in this malaise, but 1 million people haven't even woken up that morning. And that could be you tomorrow, the next 24 hours. There's no guarantee of the next second. There's an old saying, isn't there, this moment you're watching this, you've never, and I've never been closer to death. And that's something to think about and mull on. Because at every second that ticks, you're getting close. You need to embrace your mortality and realise that to live and to strive to do your best is what we're here for, and to do the best you can for other people. And that's the purpose of your existence. Many, many people are looking for this heaven on earth, because as we gain more and more information and information technology surrounds us, at this point in history, more and more people think for themselves. So whereas before, in generations past and in the mists of time, we had gurus and wise men and priests, and we believed there was a heaven and a hell. Now, because information's on our fingertips, we question everything. And so we look for this heaven on earth, if you like. And most of us seek it outside of ourselves, because the human condition is to seek this constant happiness, this heaven on earth, which is not a bad thing. But it's a bad thing when 70% of people are seeking it from chemicals. It's always inside yourself. The most complex chemical factory is inside you. It's all available to you. You get high on your own supply. It's just a case of tapping into it. And one way to tap into it is to realize what a privilege it is to be alive and to embrace your own mortality. There's another old saying, there's no amount of money that ever bought a second of time. And that's so important, because we're not guaranteed tomorrow, and neither are those that we love. So the quickest way it shakes me out of that malaise is to, every hour of the day, remind myself, pinch myself, and look around me and breathe and smile to myself and realize what a privilege it is to be alive. And all of a sudden that malaise and that feeling of what's the point leaves you, and you look at everything like it's a new miracle, because it is. We're all striving to do our best and be the best we can be, but we don't need to seek outside ourselves to do that. It's all there waiting for us inside. But tomorrow isn't guaranteed. So live every second. Make today the best day you've ever had in your life, the greatest day you've ever had in your life. The motto of this channel is Carpe Diem, seize the day. Seize the day today. Much love to you all. Please subscribe, please like, please share the videos if you think they'll be of use to anybody. Enjoy your day today and smile.